What is up, guys? Steven here. I'm going to bring you an OU replay today. This is an OU team I made relatively recently. Most of my OU teams became illegal when Deoxys defense went up to Ubers, so kind of had to start from scratch. I figured a good place to start would be with just a standard Charizard Y team, which is basically Charizard Y plus Keldeo plus a Pursuit Trapper plus a bulky ground plus some way removing hazards. And in the last slot I threw on Scarf, Adamant, Diggersby because I really wanted to use Diggersby, and I didn't have any Scarfers on the team, and I don't really see Scarf Diggersby that much, so I figured I might be able to catch some people off guard. So let's get straight into this battle. Looking at team preview, I figured he expected me to lead with my Garchomp, so I really expected him to either lead with his Landorus or even his Scizor. So I just ended up leading with my Keldeo, as he ends up leading with his Landorus, which is really good for me. I really lose nothing by just firing off a Spec Scald. If I get a burn on this Sylveon, that'd be nice. It would force him to Heal Bell and all of that jazz. So now he gets up a Wish with the Sylveon as I go into my Charizard, and he goes into Landorus trying to pass that Wish, assuming I'm Charizard X, when in all actuality I'm Charizard Y, and I Oko him with Fire Blast, which is really good. That means he's not getting any hazards this game. So now he goes into Latios, since it is his fastest Mon, in order to try to revenge me. But I can just go into Aegislash, and I am going to Pursuit Trap him, which is really, really nice. So, I've already weakened his Charizard Y check, and the Sylveon is also a Charizard Y check, but that is fine. Now I go into Keldeo on his Bisharp, and I'm forced to Secret Sword because the sun is up. So he goes into Sylveon again, and once again I lose nothing by going into Charizard. If I can weaken this Sylveon, that's amazing. He ends up critting me with Hyper Voice, but that really does not matter at all, as I can just kind of stay in here and start firing off some Fire Blasts. That would have done about 60%. Unfortunately, I missed, so he is able to pass into his Keldeo. That Fire Blast did over 50%, so you can see that that's not really a great switch in. So now he subs with his Keldeo, and that's fine because I do have this Latios, and I'm not going to mess around, too much. I am just going to break his sub. And this turn, the switch into Bisharp or Scizor is pretty obvious, so I just go for the HP Fire, as he does go into Bisharp, and I take him out, so that is really good. Now he goes into Scizor to try to revenge me, and I say try because Latios is actually pretty bulky, and I live the Bullet Punch and take him out with the Hidden Power Fire. So it's 5-on-3, which is really nice for me, as I can just go into Zard Y, as it does pretty decently against all of his team, and if he had gone into Latios, I could have just safely switched back into my Aegislash, so I wasn't too worried about that. And at this point, I am just gonna, I don't have to predict. I can just Solar Beam on this Keldeo, as he ends up going into Sylveon. As you see, I do 53% with the Fire Blast, which is super scary, as he wishes, and he's basically forced to protect here, so I take this as an opportunity to go into my Diggersby, because based on the damage on his Sylveon, he is running some special bulk, so I can definitely come in and ruin that thing's dream. And he brings in Keldeo, and I am faster because I'm Scarfed, and he reveals that his Latios is actually Scarfed and goes for Surf, but that really didn't matter because I could have just won with Aegislash anyway. So yeah, that was definitely a good game, a fast game, and Diggersby was able to come in and clean up late game, which was really nice. And yeah, Pursuit Trapping Core with Charizard Y is really good, so you guys should try it out. And if you like this video, please leave a like and a comment. They are greatly appreciated, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.